Ladies and gentlemen, I got a public service announcement. I just want to let y'all know that social media is not therapy. This ain't therapy. Y'all be where all these hurt people come from. I didn't realize how many toxic, hurt, traumatized people come from, especially when it comes to relationships. Y'all be all on social media, all on TikTok, all on Instagram. Just be tearing the opposite race apart. Y'all be killing, just all on the internet. Let me tell you something, all women are evil. Well, they ain't gonna do nothing but hurt your heart. She don't want to do nothing but spend all your money. Bro, you work part-time at Wendy's. What money? What the hell are you talking about? You ain't got no money. You got your heart, but some of y'all just on here, you 35. You still mad at the girl that broke your heart when you were 14 years old. You 14. Y'all was kids, man. Leave it alone. Ladies, y'all ain't no different. Y'all get on here. All men are trash, okay? Men are toxic masculinity, and blah, blah, blah. Girl, listen. Stop being upset with men because you keep doing the same thing, and men react the same way when you do the same thing. That's all. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as this man is different. No. All men are the same. Oh, yes, I'm giving y'all the secret. I'm sorry. All of us are the same. I mean, you got categories, basically. You know what I mean? You do have the alpha male, you got the simps, you got, you know what I mean? But for the most part, we are generally the same. If you're talking about heterosexual men, if you take a man that respects you when he first meets you and you prematurely have sex with this man, chances are that he's probably going to react the same way that most men react when they're looking for somebody serious. And I know y'all don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. Ladies, look, I said it before. If you sleeping with a man prematurely is like giving somebody a whole year's salary for going on a job interview. I ain't got no reason to come back. All I need to do is just go on the interview. I don't want the job. I just want the interview. So you can't be mad at, every time I sleep with a guy, he doesn't want to call me anymore. Yeah. And I know it may sound harsh to some of y'all, but I'm trying to make you understand. Fellas, y'all, please stop all this crying. Some of these men are just mad. Y'all call it Red Pill Nation or whatever y'all. Honestly, some of y'all just mad because the girls you like don't like you. That's all you mad about. You just mad because you ain't getting no cutty. Because ain't nobody giving you no attention. Because the girls you like don't like you. I see it. I see it. I can see. I got big eyes. I can see right through that. Y'all just upset. Nah, she want the baller type. She wants somebody with the money. Hey. Sorry, Mr. Personality. If she don't like you, she don't like you. How about you need to stop looking at, you know what? Never mind. Hell with it. It ain't like y'all gonna change.
What's good, everybody? If you're your first time viewing my content or this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be dealing with the topic of social media is not therapy. And shout out to Mr. King. Love his content. His content always be popping up on my story early in the morning or afternoon, whatever the case is. His reactions are beyond me. And before I started seeing him on Instagram, I would see him on YouTube. And I believe he still does the reactions on YouTube of all type of stuff on YouTube. Shout out to him and his content. Getting to the basis of the subject at hand, I've recently seen women traumatized by whatever they have experienced with a man or men in their lives. And it's like they don't see the trauma. It's like what's being spewed from their mouths. It's completely sane for them to do that. I have had women, and more than one, I have had women in the past 48 hours try to express to me how much of disdain that they have for black men. Not all of them, just most of them. I've had a woman tell me that. And this was because of the video that I just did, my previous video, and I'm gonna have that link at the end of this video. And the sad thing is they don't see the agenda. They don't see what's going on. They don't understand that they're being programmed and they are doing their work for them. Who is them? Who is they? Who is there? If you don't know, you don't know. And if you know, you know. But they are doing their work for them. But when you're dealing with women who have this hate for men and these men who have this hate for women, you have to understand. I did a podcast episode on this. Check it out. When you have these men and women who are having this gender war over who's been hurt the most, you don't get anywhere. You have women who brag about going to therapy, and I'm looking at these women, and some of them that I don't personally know, but I follow them, whatever the case is, they're not getting any better. Listen, I don't personally have an issue when you have black women out here who say that they have experienced trauma and abuse and harassment from black males. And the same thing and vice versa when you have these black men on these Manosphere podcasts talk about how much they have been abused and harassed and shunned and degraded by some of these black women out here. My issue is the solution to your problem. Not you talking about the problem, but you bringing no solution to the problem. See, instead of you finding a solution to your own individual problem, you have instead masqueraded your problem into a podcast, into a social media account, into a persona. And now, whether you get money from it, whether you get some play from it, whatever the case is, people use their hurt and they identify with it. And whether it makes them feel good, whether it puts them on a roller coaster ride to success, whatever the case is, it's not healthy. And black people tend to have this tendency of playing victim. We always want to say we're the most disrespected, neglected, unprotected, the most targeted, the most shunned, everybody takes from us and all this type of stuff. And you don't do any type of reflection in the mirror. You don't look in the mirror and ask why. Well, they do it because we black. But why? Why do they do it because you're black? Because they scared of us. They fear what we could do if we back on it. I don't think you get the point, miss or sir. For you to be the most disrespected and neglected and unprotected and the most targeted, and then for you to put that and label yourself as the most disrespected, unprotected, and the most hated and neglected and all this other type of stuff. I said in a very old video, I believe it was last year, that you cannot call yourself a sidewalk and get surprised when people walk on you. You can't call yourself the most disrespected, unprotected, and neglected, and the most hated, and then be shocked, and then get depressed, and then complain about you being disrespected, unprotected, neglected, and hated. You have to change your narrative. You have to control your narrative. I don't give a damn about how much you've been hurt. I don't personally give two fucks about how hurt you've been in your life, and you've been ran through Deshaun and LaShawn and Quantavious and Tyrell and Latrell. I don't care how many men done ran through you. I don't care how many times you've been passed around. I don't care that your baby daddy ain't ish. I don't care about your baby mama ain't ish. I don't care if you've been through LaToya and you've been through Lachey and Keisha and Nisha and Brianna and I don't care. I don't care. You need to find a solution to your problem individually and save yourself, and you need to control your narrative. Otherwise, you're going to continue to feed into all this hoopla on social media, and you're just sheep, a flock of sheep going to the slaughterhouse. I get tired. I don't even like being on Twitter. I get on Twitter maybe like 2 times a week, if even that. But I hate going on Twitter and sometimes even on Instagram sometimes. But I see it more on Twitter than anything, where you have black men or black women out here, and thank God that I follow people. Majority of the people that I follow are here. They have a good head on their shoulders. But On social media is where you see it the most. On Twitter is where you see it the most, where you have black men and black women talking about who's been hurt the most. There ain't no good black men out here, or black women always doing that. These conversations are getting old, and it's not making us look good. We are having conversations that we should be having behind closed doors with people who can actually psychologically help us, but instead we're putting all of our emotions, everything that's wrong with us outside, and people can use those things that are wrong with us, critique it, turn it around, and use it against us. Now we want to play victim. If you painted yourself as the bad guy, why do you get mad when people call you the bad guy? If you painted yourself as toxic, why do you get mad when people call you toxic? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that it's valid for people to disrespect you and neglect you. I'm not saying it's valid, but you have to look at what you are allowing to happen. You have to look at what you are putting out there. What do you represent? What do you label yourself as? What are you putting out there, as y'all call it, into the universe? Let's have a conversation about this in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video with other people. Make sure you like the video. All right? Share your thoughts concerning the whole matters at hand. Until next time, I'm Tyrone, and I am out.
Found me a black woman, so I got my backbone. Got it. Black man with self-love, I choose to love black only. That black woman. Whoa, black love is that strong. My jeans black like back home. Like back home, like Africa, like back home. Black love black only. Black woman, my backbone. Black woman, my reflection. Black queens.